Hey guys, Zach Boyd here at Colts Nation 365. Just got breaking news. T.Y. Hilton will miss multiple weeks with an undisclosed injury. Just wanted to hop on here and just give you some quick thoughts, quick overview as we're sitting here Sunday, 10:41. I know some stuff kind of came out leaked yesterday, and then Stephen Holder and Zach Kiefer confirmed an undisclosed injury. We don't know what this injury is. Not expected to be season ending, but that being said, man, I'm telling you right now, just been a bad deal with Ty, right? His body has broken down on him in the last 3 years. And you hate it, man. You want your number one receiver, who I felt like going into the season was going to have such a big deal going into the season. I thought he was going to be so big for us. I thought we were going to have this kind of renaissance for Ty. This isn't going to be a complete doom and gloom podcast, but that being said, this is a major injury. This is an injury that looks like it's going to go into the season. I don't know how you handle this. I don't know if you put him on some sort of a injured reserve with designation to return, with all of the different rules and regulations because of COVID. It's definitely going to free up a roster spot. Just going to check out, make sure that there's nothing else breaking. So as far as we know right now, I know the Colts haven't had a chance to come out and speak formally on this, but it's leaked out. It's real. It looks like he's going to miss multiple weeks with this undisclosed injury. And I want you guys to put into the comments, especially on YouTube, how does this affect, the Indianapolis Colts? How does this affect our chances? It's kind of crazy, right? We thought going into the season, Carson Wentz, will he be ready? When will he be ready? How many games will he miss? Well, he seems to be recovering very well and very fast. And it seems like T.Y. Hilton is going to be the superstar. The Ghost is out, man. I mean, the Ghost is not going to play. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to play week one. No hard confirmation on that yet. We don't know a timeline. I expect probably tomorrow, Monday, as we're recording this on Sunday, I would think that either Ballard or Reich will speak on this. There'll be maybe more of a blanket statement. But anytime it's been facilitated to Stephen Holder and Zach Kiefer, it's coming from internally. They want it out there. They want to start getting it out there and kind of prepping Colts Nation for T.Y. Hilton to not play. And that comes into, we've had this huge debate. Will we keep 6 receivers, and who will be the 6th receiver? This opens up a roster spot, right? This is probably going to be Desmond Patman's job at this point. He got injured with a leg injury in the last preseason game. I don't know the severity of that. But it absolutely opens up a roster spot. You would think that Desmond Patman now and Michael Strawn both, including Ashton Dulin, will be on the team. But that's going to move one of those guys up. Right now, somebody's going to be the 4, the obvious 4, and probably going to mean playing time for either Patman or Strawn sooner rather than later, instead of developing them as the season goes along. Now we've got to have Patman and Strawn actually active on the roster to play football games, because you're really one injury away from those guys being on the field pretty much all the time, except for obvious running downs. But it's just it's a shot. It's a shot to us, a shot in the gut with T.Y. Hilton being out. I really feel like let's just keep our fingers crossed and let's just hope that T.Y. is actually going to only miss. Let's hope he's on that same type of projection that the Colts had with Carson Wentz, right? Like, let's hope he's on the low end of that projection and he only misses 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks of the season, maybe that first month. I don't know. Pure speculation. I don't think anybody has anything as we're currently speaking. I'll go to Twitter and just to see if there's any common updates, but I think that, you guys, for the most part, I mean, it's pretty wild. I mean, it's pretty wild to find this out right before the season. A little bit strange too, right? Like T.Y. comes over, does an interview at the end of that third game, something that you just wouldn't expect the Colts to allow him to do, especially with an injury. But that being said, really just wanted to get a quick reaction, jump on here, talk about that, and get a great conversation going with you guys. So if you haven't followed us on YouTube, like, share, rate, review, subscribe, join the No Horsing family. I know Steven and I try our very best to be out in front of these things. We wanted to break this, and we wanted to have something out there for you guys to kind of consume, think about, talk about. I want a heavy conversation. I want lots of comments in the YouTube live chat room. I would love to have a great back and forth interaction. I want to know how you think this affects our team. Who do we go out there with? Who's our 1, 2, and 3 now? Do you feel like it's going to be Pittman's job now for sure, obviously, but do you feel like you're going to go with Pittman, Pascal, Campbell, Strawn, and then Patman round that out? I think actually, for me, kind of a quick hitter, I think Pascal's probably going to be our number 2 to start the season. He's just a reliable guy. I think Campbell obviously has all the talent in the world. I trust Pascal a little bit more at this point right here. Pascal doesn't have the trajectory like Campbell does, right? He doesn't have that ceiling. He's just a really solid football player. But once again, Zach Pascal finds himself in a situation due to whatever circumstances, he's right in the middle of this situation to have a good, productive year. And we all know that Frank Reich just raves and loves Zach Pascal in the way that he plays. So Zach Pascal is going to have to step up. Paris Campbell's going to have to step up. You're probably going to see a lot of Naeem Hines kind of incorporated. I know he run a few routes in the offseason, kind of prepping for that. But yeah, just to wrap this up, T.Y. Hilton will miss multiple weeks, unspecified injury. We don't know exactly to what extent that is at this point. But here at No Horsing Around, we will certainly try our best to be out in front of that. We're actually going to be recording a podcast tonight, so we're hoping to get some more information as we go into this evening in this news cycle and find out a little bit more about just what is that injury. Is it a leg injury? Is it a foot injury? Is it a hip injury? Is it lower body or upper body? You hope it's not a lower body injury because that's really rough on guys who really rely on explosiveness and speed. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, rate, review, subscribe, and join the family.